Welcome to week 1 of AFG Season 10. I am Galladite 74, and for our first battle with this team of the season, we are taking on Lunr, coach of the West Coast Waterpons. As I record, I don't know about any links they have to promote, but if she does have any, I highly recommend go looking in the description because that is exactly where they will be. I highly recommend you go check that out. It also has my socials and my draft doc, though I'm aware it's can't be shifted through at the moment, so it's not that useful. I'll have to mess with that. Anyway, we are in the top division, and a little bit of context, I did do season 9 of AFG. I did not upload it, but we went undefeated in the regular season, had the best regular season in AFG history, and then we choked the playoffs, straight up. We played terrible. But our season was good enough to where we got knocked up to the highest division, Sky Pillar, and everyone here is super talented. So it's going to be a very scary experience. Hopefully the season does still go well. We're going to be optimistic, and as long as we're having fun, right? And I'm going to let you know I had a fun time building with this team as we're going to look into the matchup. I'm going to keep this team builder short because people frankly just want to watch the battle. So I will just start off by showing you the matchup here. Our matchup is pretty dang good, straight up. This is a game that I feel pretty comfortable with in the terms of our building. And our game plan is Kieran Black. And that's going to be our game plan every game, I think. It is super good against this team as long as webs are up. If Snow is up, it can even beat the Scizor with setup because of the defense boost. This team can function outside of webs, though Greninja and Zygarde specifically are a little scary if webs aren't up. That is the main game plan. Kieran Black, the set you see, it's our nuke for the week. It's really good here. Terravolt ignores Thick Fat on Mega Venusaur and Marvel Scale on Milotic, so it's two mons that it just completely blisters through among a lot of other mons on this team. It's really just the Scizor that Kieran might struggle with a little bit from an offensive standpoint. Slowking G is here to help by being a chilly reception bot this week. You do see I have Yawn against the Electric Terrain team. It's for Sigilyph specifically. This is a good time to mention that the two biggest threats to my team are Zygarde and Sigilyph. But the good news is only one of them can be scary because both of them need to Terra to be scary, and only one of them can Terra, obviously. Yawn was my way of dealing with a Terra Steel setup Sigilyph. Skarmory is a secondary win con since Brave Bird is very free. My opponent's only flying resist is Tapu Koko. However, I do expect Tapu Koko to be heavy duty boots. So that alone makes Skarmory not an immediate win con, but it's always a looming threat in the back for my team. Araquanid is a great defensive answer on this team to a lot of things, and it is a soft answer to Gren. Also, it gets up webs, very important. Donphan, great versus Gliscor and establishing hazard control. That's mainly what it's here to do. It can sort of answer Koko. If Skuntank does come, it's good into that. But Terra is mainly for emergency outrage if I use Skarmory more aggressively and Napmon becomes a problem. But that's what Donphan's here for. And finally, Jolteon. It's a great Tapu Koko switch in. It's great for having speed control even outside of webs. Terra Steel is to take nothing from the D-Gleam plus the Volt Absorb I have, so I'm immune to both Koko stabs. And I take less from Bullet Punch and Extreme Speed. Rising Voltage takes advantage of Electric Terrain and does an insane amount to even stuff like Mega Venusaur. I think Max Bedef Mega Venusaur still takes over 25%, and I think that's crazy considering this Jolteon is AV and not even a boosting item, and how thick Mega Venusaur is. Hopefully I kept that brief. Yep, this recording's under 5 minutes, and we're going to get into the battle. Finally. Alright, so we are here in this game, taking forever at lead. It is Terra Ground Zygarde. That was something I was very scared of. I was just finishing crossing out my notes there. This is pretty good to see, all things considered. And I'm going to do what I wanted to do and lead off with the Donphan here. I'm very nervous for this game. I'm like super duper nervous. But yeah, I think Donphan's a good lead because it's not crazy important here. And it could catch something out, like the Coco. This is like the exact lead I expected. Awesome stuff. Alright. So I think I fire off an Earthquake. As much as I want rocks aren't actually crazy important. And their Earthquake switching is Milo, which I'm like really not scared of, like at all. I mean, rocks are kind of nice because this should be defensive Milo. It still takes like almost 40. Like that's so good, right? I think we want that. I don't think we care about hazards. 13? Okay. Yeah, Milo's the only switching, right? If Scizor comes in, that's like amazing shit for me. And then I have like a really easy switch into something like a Araquanid or even Slowking. Araquanid really doesn't let anything in, and I can get webs up potentially. This comes in, takes 32, so this is very defensive. As it should have been, right? I have a Kieran Black. These are straight up max. Okay, so that's what I thought he'd be. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. I could just get my rocks up now, to be honest. Though I did really want to bring my Araquanid on this particularly, just because the Rocky Helmet exists. But Araquanid really doesn't look too bad, while Donphan is like not doing much. If he U-turns, which it really wouldn't do much to Araquanid. I'm max. I don't really care what he brings out. I think I just want to chip on this, so I'm gonna just go Araquanid. Need roosts, perfect. I get my webs up. I think that's always what I do here, right? So it does 26, they take the helmet, and I go into the Milo. They go into the Milo. They are burned, that's fine, I don't care about that. I think I just go into the Slowking and then Chili. I guess Coil could be a little scary, I guess. Well, actually, yeah, I go into Slowking and Chili still. They flip, that's fine. I want the webs up, as long as they stay up. Don't really care if Zygarde comes out. I mean, I say I don't care. I do care. I could just stay in because I have the Shuka anyway. Skuntank comes out. Okay, takes the webs. I think I just go Donphan, right? I'm not really scared of what this thing wants to throw out at me. They do knock off, so I'm glad I didn't Chili. I thought about Chili receptioning there, but I went against it, and I'm glad I did. This time I could get my rocks up because Milo's a better switch in because of the Flame Orb. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we get him up. Hazard stacking is definitely working out here. I don't really care if they flip. Again, same deal. I don't think I care. They flip again. Like, that's fine. I need to see how much the Zygarde is doing to me. That's the only thing that scares me here, is like Zygarde. And that's just more because it's Terra Ground. Skuntank comes right back out. This could be Defog. I could try and call that. I want to make a different play. I definitely want to make a different play here. I just don't know what I'd make yet, right? I think I just Chili. Ah, I get the play wrong. Alright, that was really aggressive, but at least I can make like a super aggressive play now and just go into the Kyurem, right? I do 80 to 96, and that's with 4 hits on a Skuntank. We know your max attack at least. Does Skarmory kill this? It does more. Let's go Kyurem, because it's like... I mean, he has that Coco for a switch-in, right? So... I could Hone Claws, but I think Spearing is just better. The only thing is, I need 5 hits here. Because 4, especially if he's got bulk, which he might have a little bit of bulk. Again, he's not fully defensive, but... If he's got like max HP or something, he can lift this. Yeah, I need 5. I only get 4. That's super unfortunate. I mean, not that it was like a crazy big deal, right? But, you know. That's Fusion Bolt. Yeah, he uses damage, okay. Not my greatest turn, but it's like, okay. Scizor comes out. It's fine. He can, defog on this if he has it. So how do I want to play that? I think I just go Donphan, try and keep my hazards up. Yeah, there's the defog, so... I could have played aggressive, but I don't think it would have been worth it. So, your U-turn defog Roost, probably Bullet Punch, so you're just like a standard set. You definitely U-turn here. And what I'm going to do is just get my rocks back up. It just goes hard into that, okay. Don't think Scald is enough to kill my guy. I should have probably calculated this, knowing this scenario was going to happen. Yeah, that's fine. I can get my Soaking a little bit more healthier. I want my guy a little bit healthy. Especially now, knowing this is reset. His aggro now is scary, especially if he is set up. Oh yeah, that could be pretty scary. I might have to sack the Soaking if that guy comes out. Zagger comes out, okay. I think I just go Arachnid. Try and get my webs back up. Yeah, I think just getting my back up is fine. Because I don't really need it as a switch into much. I mean, Gren, I guess. Yeah, Gren actually is pretty scary. Battle Bond Gren could be a threat here. Yeah, I don't want to lose my guy yet. Terror Ground, 1,000 arrows is going to do a lot, but it doesn't two-shot, hence why I went into this. It is Life Orb, okay. He could Outrage here and knock me out, but then I can get the kill back for free, right? Oh, actually, he's Terror Ground, so maybe not. No, I have Skarmory. Skarmory could just take the hit, right? He has to Outrage to knock me out here. I'm thinking, what's the best play if he, like, sets up? I feel like Liquidation is just fine, right? Yeah, as you go into this. Huge. Takes 31, too. Oh, it's Helmet. I am slower than this, unfortunately. This Mon is a problem, actually. A little bit, the more I'm looking at it. I should have put SD on this Skarmory, man. I should have kept it. I think I want this web up. Yeah. So now I Volt, for sure. Do a lot of damage. I want to keep... If I can keep this thing low, I'm like, it's fine, right? Like, I'm not too scared of it. Then go Skarm. Any U-turns. Awesome. Okay, so I kept Scizor low. That's huge. That's a really big deal that I kept this thing low. I don't care if Coco comes out, like, at all. So, like, I'm okay with this. I just need to get Kyurem onto the field now. It's a little tough because webs aren't up, but Milo is like a free entry point. I need to get on a Milo not flip turning though, and I think that guy always just clicks flip turn, right? Man, this is the Rocky Helmet's particularly is actually really scary because I can't just sit there with the Arachnid and force it to U-turn. You can just sit on me actually, especially because it's got Defog. Don't know what he could go into. Probably like just like Gren, honestly. Gren is probably the scariest thing he could bring out right now. I don't love a Skarmory trade with that. Zygarde could come out and do 1,000,000, but also that's not as bad of a trade though. That's a better trade for me. Skarm, yeah. I mean, this guy. Okay, yeah. This is the scariest thing he could have brought out for sure, because this thing could be Battle Bond, right? This thing with Battle Bond boost is really, really good into me. I really want my Arachnid for webs still. I think I just Mega, right? Do I really like this trade? The answer is no. He cannot knock me out with any one hit, even with specs. It's just like, I have to Brave Bird it to knock it out, and then the recoil will knock me out if he specs. So would a double down for Gren Skarm be good? The answer is no. Because Skarm walls Scizor and is good into the Zygarde. But like, I can't if this thing just had protein guaranteed, I wouldn't be worried about it. Yeah, because I could Mega and Roost, and if he locks into a water move, like... Nah, because that shit does 90, bro. Just so much damage. I'd have to go into, like, Kyurem. Actually, that'd be fine, though. Oh, no. I think I'm just gonna Mega and Roost. He Dark Pulses. And I get the Roost off. Okay, so that did 48.5. Let's do a little calc, as we've been doing. I did a lot. That's probably specs. No. It might be Modest. It has to be Modest. Modest are like some type of boosting item in that sense. Arachnid, I do not believe, takes 2 of those. No, not at my health. Oh, and he's not Protein. He is Battle Bond, so there's that. Could use Jolteon's health here. Though I don't love that play either. I think I have to trade. Yeah, he just does it again. I think I live. Not well, but I do live. Okay. I don't like that. I really don't like that. Gren's gone at least, so that's cool. Yeah, okay, that's going to be the game plan. I need to get in on the Scizor for free. No shot at 15%, you knock me out with no attack. 15.1 max. I'm at 14.8. Okay, so it is a roll. It's in my favor. The fact that that's a roll is crazy, by the way. This comes out. I need to get webs up. Something probably has to die here on my side. And I don't want it to be Skarm. Skarm looks really good here. I kept this low, too. I think I just sacked Donphan, to be honest.
this thing sets up, do I lose? Oh, if this thing sets up, am I in trouble? The answer is yes. Do I just lose if this thing sets up? Ah, crap. I'm gonna have to lose my Scarm. Can I beat Scizor? Well, if this thing sets in my face, I just lose outright. So I think I have to stay in. Ah, crap. Okay, so I could have switched. Scarm's gone. That's really tough for me. I think I go into Araquanid. Wait, how much did I do last time? Now I think about it. Did 31. It's a lot of damage. Yeah. Now, do I make the play into the Jolteon? I really want to make that play really bad. Like, I really want to make that play. It's really not much. But I can force it to roost a whole bunch of times if I make that play. Yeah, okay. It's fine. And I go hard Jolteon. It's fine. U-turn. Oh, huge. Okay, now I'm keeping it really low. I don't need my health on Jolteon. I don't care about my health at all. Zygarde comes out. That's fine. I don't care about that. I do need to keep Donphan healthy. Oh, shoot. I should care about that. I need to keep Donphan healthy. Oh, I need to keep Donphan healthy. Or get my webs up. But I think I need to keep the Donphan healthy at this point. You probably E-speed here. I'm just going to sack the Araquanid, I think, on the Lokes. I think I always just go Araquanid here. I think I just lost. I think the game just ended. I think I just lost. Oh, I threw. I forgot I could just set up in my face. Yeah, GG. If he's Outrage, I have a chance. If I live that, I had a big chance. That's a extremely low... Wait, what? Oh, +1. I didn't do the calc. Oh, yeah, I just lost. If he some reason outrages this, I might be okay. Hold on. What's the calc on Ice Shard? He doesn't know my calc. I could have Ice Shard. I wouldn't kill from here anyway. If he just stays in and clicks it, he wins. But if he switches out, I have a chance. I didn't even think about the chance that he could set up. If I just attacked it, I would have been okay. Because he wouldn't have the Life Orb hits. Oh, he switched out. Okay, I have a chance still. It's not a high chance, but I do have a chance. Because Jolteon can't Terra Steel. Actually, I do just lose still. Yeah, because he doesn't need the +1. Donphan, I still die. Jolteon dies to E-Speed, surely. Maybe you don't have E-Speed, but you should have E-Speed. G-King, I don't have my berry, so I definitely die. Yeah, this game's over. BPs, yeah, okay. I think I always need to Ice Beam here. Maybe try and catch it. There should be no world where you ever risk it though, right? You don't need Coco for anything though, right? That's my only thought. Yeah, he just roosts. Yeah. Yeah, no reason to ever risk it. And he roosts the turn I need to... Dang, he got me there. Yeah, he never ever has to risk it. Yeah. Alright, so I threw by letting that guy set up. Man, I knew this was going to happen too, and it just... The biggest threat to my team was that guy. I let him get out of hand. Just scald. It's just too free, yeah. Yeah, just have to click the move, and it never knocks it out. Shows up the tech. Yeah, I always volt here. Yeah, I get the diff down, but we do lose no matter what we do here. GG's to my opponent. I'm a little bummed about this, not gonna lie. I really feel like I could have won this, but no. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Oh, that kills anyway, yeah. Alright, GG's. We move on to next week. I just is what it is. Scizor always beats my ass, so it is what it is. And hopefully we'll bounce back. So we just wrapped up our game versus Lunr. First off, GG's to my opponent. She played absolutely amazing in this game. And every time I sort of thought like the worst case scenario is going to happen,
it happened, and not because of hacks, because my opponent was playing so well. I have a place here for some post-game thoughts, because I do tend to get a little emotional after games, win or lose, but definitely the losses. I will start off by saying I think I underprepared for Scizor quite a bit, especially because Kyurem was my win con, or at least my breaker, and it's the one thing it couldn't break consistently. I should have brought more Mons and sets that could just beat a Scizor, and I really failed to do it, as you guys just saw there. Sacking Skarmory was super bad, though it is a little justified. I thought about setup like at that moment, and I got really terrified of it. If I had switched out, that would have been amazing for me. But if they had set up on that turn, then it would have been really bad, and it would have been justified. So we played the early game pretty good, but I think the positioning, even though it looked good for Skarmory, it was kind of a bait for me. You know, using one of the scary things I mentioned early on in the team builder, Greninja in this case, to enable the other one, which is Zygarde. Skuntank Living was pretty unfortunate, considering I had loaded dice and I would like to have 5 hits when using it. Kyurem can take a plus 1000 arrows from Adamant Life Orb Zygarde, so unless they had not Outrage, they would have had needed to use that move. Not to say that I could have kept Kyurem healthy the whole game, but it could have done a little bit more if I was at full health. I needed to pressure with webs a little bit more, even if it meant sacking my Araquanid, though it was a little scary knowing the Greninja was Battle Pond throughout the game. Those are the big things I am like a little kicking myself for, but again, my opponent, she played amazing, and it was really hard in the once the mid game hit, it was just really tough to get anything back because she was getting like every play right. And you know, props to my opponent, again, very talented, and we're gonna look forward to week 2. Hopefully the season isn't too bad. If it is bad, maybe we can match my worst record, which is 3-5. Obviously, I'm going to be optimistic. We're going to bounce back next week, and hopefully I will see you then. So thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed, leaving a like is amazing, and I'll see you next week.